Hey, good evening. It's Scott here on a Wednesday in the Mile High City. Welcome to the Wednesday, the June 18th edition of Wednesday Edition. Again, I am Scott Leisure, your navigator this evening. How's that? Does that grab you okay? All right. It's a warm, sunny day here in the Mile High City. We'll take that. We like that. All right. I will be navigating us through the next 20 minutes or so of me ranting. No, we do have some topics we want to get to. I think we've got a pretty decent 20 minutes put together. And seriously, I do hope that you hear something that you didn't know, maybe something that you want to research, something you want to educate yourself about, something you want to learn, maybe a skill. I don't know. We here at the podcast, and of course, as always, we is the collective us. We like to encourage and promote self research. Yeah, self research. I read this week, okay? Self research, also known as self study or self inquiry, refers to the process of investigating and examining oneself, one's beliefs, experiences, and perspectives, often with the goal of personal or professional growth and development. It can involve a range of activities from introspection and journaling to more structured research methodologies. Methodologies, people. How about that, huh? That's pretty good. I like that. Maybe you just want to research the stuff that you hear here, to call me out on it. Remember, people, I can only aim for 100%. I'm not going to hit 100% every single time. I, as a person, Scott Leisure, I only usually hit about 60%. I'm like a D, right? But like nowadays, 60% is like a C, isn't it? It might be a B minus. Help me out. Call me out on this. If I'm wrong, if it's not a C, I think 60% is a C nowadays, though. All right. Where are we at? Now, speaking of 60%, last week, the approval rating suffered a significant drop. It fell from a very nice 250 2 weeks ago to a 160 last week. How does that happen, people? Yikes. Ozempic, man. Like, did all of the vigilant vigilers, did all of the villagers overseas lose power? I know it's hurricane season, people, but I don't know. We here at the podcast, though, we will accept the low approval rating of last week. We will strive to be better, and we will proceed forward. Progress, people. Also, last Friday, I hope you remembered to wear your blue in support of Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Everybody wears blue at least once a week, right? So the next time you wear blue, think of everybody's mental health. All right? Can you do that for your pal, your navigator, Scott? Huh? Please? All right. Also, so nobody's left out, when you see a rainbow, remember the LGBTQIA plus community. It's Pride Month. You won't be able to forget. Trust me, you won't be able to forget. All right. 2 days is June 20th. What is June 20th, you ask? People, that is the summer solstice. All right. Solstices, is that the plural? Or is it solstice? They're powerful reminders, of our connection to nature, the cycle of life, growth, lots of things, people. Spiritual awakenings. If you're a like-minded spiritual person like myself, it's a big deal. It's a cool thing. And besides, Denver, where do I have this? Denver is expecting 15 hours and 9 minutes of daylight on the summer solstice 2025, June 20th, 2 days. For me personally, as I mentioned last week, the cold, dark winter months can funk me out. They can fuck me up is what they can do. Okay, let's just say it. Let's just call the black, right? But this time of the year, is the absolute best. It really is. Makes a huge difference, people. So Friday, that would make Friday Cash Friday summer solstice. You have 15 hours and 9 minutes that day, plenty of daylight to make a quick ATM stop, right? Get your cash out for the weekend and do your thing, right? Come on, people. You know what you should do Sunday? Take your cash, walk to the farmer's market on one of the longest days of daylight of the year. Find one vendor. I'm tasking you this, people. Find one vendor, buy 1 or 2 quality items from that vendor, ask the vendor a little background on the items, a little more information, and walk away and know you did the right thing. You probably saved that vendor 3% that day, right? Feel good about yourself, people. Here's a stat that I saw this week. A recent report found 89% of consumers view the ability to pay in cash as important to customer satisfaction. More importantly, when it is removed as a payment option, hear this, only 26% of consumers comply. Meanwhile, an even larger group, 36%, vote with their feet and walk away without making a purchase. Remember, people, cash is freedom. Just remember that. Every time you make a transaction, remember that. Okay. The Trump Organization. Does everybody know that Donald Trump is the president of the United States of America? Twice. Was that on anybody's bingo card like 10 years ago? There's a lot of blown up bingo cards right now. I'm going to tell you that. So the Trump Organization announced this week a mobile phone service and a Trump branded mobile device. The service, of course they did. Of course they did. The service costs $47.45. Cute. That's cute. That's great. Don. Big Don. Last Thursday, here we go, people. Last Thursday, this Air India flight crashes. I'm sure you all saw it because there seems to always be a guy recording when a plane crashes. How is that? Seriously. So this thing crashes. 240 people die, except the one guy that walks away from the plane crash. It was a Boeing. Shocker. You could have just stopped there. That's really all you had to say. It's from their Dreamliner series. Yeah. So these Dreamliners have had a series of production woes, a lot of whistleblowers coming out about the maintenance, and these planes are massive. And so they have a lot of parts and they have a lot of maintenance. So these whistleblowers came out. We've all heard about what happened with Boeing. They had to ground like, I don't know, 1,000 planes because of battery fires. And then they had to make up for that. They had to ground a bunch of deliveries. And it really just set okay, bottom line, you're on a Boeing. You're taking a chance. If I'm on a Boeing, I'm going to sit next to the exit door as well. I'll pay 50 extra bucks. Yeah. So they did, I wanted to get this out. Some of the things they had to do on these planes, they had to fill paper thin gaps that were on these planes. Just like shoddy craftsmanship is what it was. They weren't using the approved titanium. I mean, really, what could go wrong? Of course, Boeing has disputed the whistleblowers. Their investigation said nothing was wrong. Nothing. No planes crashing. Nothing. Oh, and then this one whistleblower, he turned up dead after sitting for like a deposition with the company's lawyers. This was back in like last year, like early last year. Yeah, he killed himself, of course, because that's what they do. They kill themselves. Another shocker. So this guy survives. One guy. He jumps out the emergency door, right? He walks away from a plane crash that kills 240 people. Think about this guy's wildly different view on life today. Am I right? That guy has to wake up and see like everything. One of the reasons I always preach, make the most of it, people. We're talking about the approval rating dropping. But we need to get back up, people. We need to get back on the horse, regain that focus. We just have to get back on track. You need to stay on the course. So we took one step backwards. When you take one step backwards, that equals 2 steps forward. I'm not wrong, people. One step back, 2 steps forward. It's simple math. Don't smoke meth, okay? Keep progressing, people. Keep being consistent. Keep moving forward. Keep searching for the things that you're passionate about. Chase them. Just chase those things, people. Go for it, right? Find some goals. Unless you're that guy walking out of a plane crash, we only get one shot, right? So if your goal is to make the best sign at the protest, make the best gosh damn sign that you can, right? That's right. I saw the sign and it opened up my mind. Where am I? Life is demanding without I lost my place. There cannot be progress, people, without consistency. You know, when I have my cash and I want to go get something to eat, say, at a restaurant, say, I'm looking for consistency in good service. I'm looking for consistency in food. And I'm looking for consistency in cleanliness. 3 things. But the one thing that I'm looking for is consistency. That's how that place is going to earn my repeat business. Yes, I was singing Ace of Base. That song went to number 1, people, just so you know. Use the solstice, people. Use the solstice as a time to start something, maybe as a time to end something, renew something, improve something, or don't, right? That's up to you. Maybe it's a day you decide to go back to the gym. Maybe it's a day you decide to change the way you eat. Eat to feed your body, not to feed your emotions. You know, at the podcast, we are consistently progressing towards our goal. I believe at last check, we were almost halfway there. If something is holding you back, people, maybe it's a mental health issue. But if something is holding you back, people, find a solution around it. Okay. Navigate it, right? Ask for help. A lot of people can really struggle, with these things that we're talking about. Progress, starting new things. Changes can be very daunting to people. Daunting. For some people, especially like I was saying, those people with those health conditions. So put on a blue shirt tomorrow and, reach out to somebody. How's that? Just a little homework assignment for a Wednesday edition. You can always message me with topics. Remember that, people. Feedback. Usually people only message me if they have questions about food. So change it up. Make that one of your goals. I'm going to message Scott about something different other than food. No. Seriously, thank you, people, as always. My hope for you this week is to get outside, get some natural vitamin D. You can't get that in a pill, right? Start something new this week, huh? Search out some information, do some research, Google that shit, people. Like we always say every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. What are we going to Google this week? Let's Google Boeing whistleblowers. Let's Google Boeing whistleblowers, self-research, and Ace of Base. Huh? They're Swedish, if you didn't know that. I really hope you did hear something you want to research. So, I don't know. Remember, you're not immune to propaganda. So, this stuff is crucial. Grow your own thoughts, people. Educate yourself. Change some patterns. Match your values with your intentions. The 2 most important things, though, drink your water. Don't get trafficked, right? Call your mom. Do all the things I say every week. Eat your protein, get some cardio. Don't get firebombed. Turn your music up loud. I turn my music up so loud that I can't hear my own thoughts. So turn it up. Unless it's like Dave Matthews. There is no reason Dave Matthews needs to be like at an 8. maybe a 6. Nobody wants to hear Satellite at a 9. I'm not wrong. Turn up Ace of Base. Yeah. The other song is better, though. All That She Wants. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You know the song. She leads a lonely life. No, not. That's it. That's all you get. That's all you get, people. Stay strong. Stay vigilant. Stay safe. Adios.